Hello, how's everyone doing? Good. My name is Mike Worthington, product marketing at Confluent, and I'm here today with Jacob Bazaroff, who's cloud solution architect with Microsoft, and Vlad Kozlov, who's solution architect with Microsoft as well. Today, we're excited to talk to you today about unlocking real-time data insights leveraging streaming pipelines on Azure with Confluent. We'll have a Q&A at the end of the session, so please hold your questions for the end, and let's get right to it. Okay, so data is changing the world. Whether it's our interactions with mobile applications, whether we're seeing real-time metrics from recent SpaceX launches, seeing maintenance workers with tablets, or witnessing a doctor working from digital medical records, our interactions with the world are immersed with data. And data is also helping the world build rich front-end customer experiences. So nowadays, brands are built and defined by their customer experience. And this is an experience that customers expect in all facets of life. So think about using Netflix or think about any of the other very interactive sort of tools that we use today and applications that we use today. Those sort of interactions are being expected across a lot of different facets and areas where we interact with technology. And at the same time, data is enabling new methods of running your business more effectively. So data is helping companies move towards real-time back-end operations, and Confluent has that technology and that experience to support and make those outcomes possible in any organization. So anywhere in the world, we can allow you to get or tap into your data a lot more effectively. And also, data infrastructure is being reimagined seamlessly to harness the flow of data across all of your apps, databases, SaaS layers, and your cloud systems. It's an entirely new paradigm where it's purpose-built for the digital economy and the expectation of data in real time, which is what we at Confluent like to call data in motion. And all companies are completely rethinking their architecture. Like we see at the bottom here, Citibank said, we need to shift our thinking from everything at rest to everything in motion. So as companies move to the cloud, they're leveraging technology partners and delivering core technology to act in critical roles of their transformational architectures, to transform their architectures. Whether that be core data center services, SaaS offerings, or modern data services, is really taking place in every business right now. So if we think about legacy infrastructures, they weren't really built for the cloud. So this limits the speed at which businesses can make decisions and innovate in today's dynamic, digital-first, event-driven environment. Also, traditional self-managed data warehouses, databases, or mainframes are really difficult and expensive to operate at scale. So you need to really consider computing resources, storage capacity, and patching the underlying infrastructure. And that's not to mention integrating with other systems becomes a very complex and difficult thing to actually scale for your business. So why Confluent on Azure? Confluent can help you connect and bridge all of your data to the cloud. So we enhance and process your data in real time, leveraging our stream processing services. We also break down data silos, allowing you to unify all of your data, no matter where your data actually lives. And our fully managed offering can help you lower your TCO because you have to spend less cycles on finding people to actually maintain your infrastructure. We allow you to do all that with our Confluent offering, and we also focus on building things, help you to focus on building things instead of running them. Confluent has also re-engineered Apache Kafka to make it more cloud native, which can mean many things. But here's when we say cloud native, we mean elastic. You're able to scale up and down to meet the demands of your business, or you can, with infinite storage, you can store your data for as long as you need it. And then global, allowing for a constant data fabric throughout your organization by linking clusters across your on-prem and off-prem environments. And as I mentioned, Confluent is cloud native. We're also complete and everywhere. So it helps you to get more out of Apache Kafka. It's built for scale, and it makes it easier for you to manage Kafka so that you accelerate your time to market and reduce your total cost of ownership. Confluent also helps you boost developer productivity with our connector, so you don't have to go through the process of creating your own connectors, spinning cycles, making mistakes in order for you to build connectors into and out of data that's critical for your business. And we also have mission-critical features that ensure security, governance, and resilience, and we offer a comprehensive support for successful adoption of Apache Kafka. And then we have a lot of Apache Kafka expertise, which is backed by over 1 million hours of Apache Kafka experience, and a number of other resources that help you get started with your data streaming journey. So again, Confluent really spans where your data exists. You can leverage a fully managed service on leading public clouds and self-managed software for any of your workloads. Here specifically with Microsoft Azure, we work really closely and partner with them really closely on making sure that we can help you get data into and out of the cloud. And it's either on-prem, whether bare metal, virtual machines, or Kubernetes. Confluent allows you and helps you to do that. It's also simple to connect different Confluent clusters regardless of the deployment model. So you can actually build the right data architecture that supports the needs and the projects that your business requires. And here, our partnership with Microsoft is super deep. We have deep native integrations through our Lifter program. You'll see a lot of native services that we collaborate with and integrate from making sure that we have the right services in order for you to move data to where you need it on the Azure side. We also have a unified experience, so you can unify your security and management, and also a billing experience that makes it easier for you to pay one bill versus having to pay multiple. We also have a deep relationship with Microsoft Azure. We've recently, 2021, announced a deepened partnership that really helps expand our focus, and it's also deepen our partnership with Microsoft as well. And it's one of Microsoft's preferred solutions, Confluent Cloud is, so you can actually get access to Confluent directly through Microsoft Azure's marketplace really easily with the click of a button. And then the main takeaway here is understanding how data can move from your on-prem database or on-prem data stores to different Microsoft services. The main takeaway here is to see how we can help get data no matter where it lives across any place that you might currently have your data into the cloud, into Microsoft Azure. And we can transform and enrich that data as it moves in flight. So with that, I wanted to give you a little bit more into what we're doing with Microsoft, and I'll hand the mic over to Jacob.
Thanks, Michael.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everyone. So today is part of the choosing use case to showcase the integration with Confluent platform and Azure platform. We decided to choose one of the products. It's actually on itself unified platform product, Azure Synapse Analytics. Azure Synapse Analytics, it's the combination of multiple services that includes distributed SQL engine and then Custo engine, ADX engine that is intended to handle the workloads for telemetry, IoT, the data that's coming from a lot of sensors, and Spark engine. All three types of engine to process the data, and the databases to store the data is under one umbrella. So 3 engine to handle big data is under one platform, we can say. And Azure Synapse Analytics has really deep integration in Azure platform with multiple services such as Azure SQL Database, Azure SQL Server 2022, and then deep integration with our visualization reporting platform, Power BI, and our data governance platform, Azure Purview, recently renamed Microsoft Purview. It's a data governance product. And then our NoSQL database, Cosmos DB, and Azure Machine Learning Studio. It has really deep integration with Azure Synapse Analytics. And as you can see, Synapse Analytics is the product that can handle any type of big data workload. It can process it, clean it, load it, store it, and take it to the visualization. And everything related to data governance can be handled by the Purview. All right, so with Confluent Cloud and Azure Synapse Analytics integration, it's pretty tight. As you can see, we have fully managed Confluent Cloud connector to dedicated SQL pool. Dedicated SQL pool is a distributed SQL engine, which has master nodes and worker nodes, and then which is intended to store hundreds of terabytes of data. It's fully managed by Confluent Cloud, and then it's pretty easy to like set up, connect it, got the topics under one connector, and load the data into a dedicated SQL pool, which is Azure SQL Data Warehouse. And the second option is basically inside Synapse Analytics, as I mentioned before, you can have Spark workloads using Synapse notebooks. You can connect, you can get the data from Kafka as well using the notebooks. And next one is we have Azure Synapse Link dedicated to multiple Azure products. So Synapse Link is a link that connects different sort of Azure databases, NoSQL, SQL, and it enables getting the data from those operational data stores to Azure Synapse Analytics platform, and it enables near real-time move of data. Basically, here you can see in the example of Cosmos DB. Cosmos DB, you can set up a Synapse Link to Cosmos DB, and then Cosmos DB data comes to Azure Synapse Data Lake, and you can have an external tables. You can query it, and then report it, visualize that data easily. So you don't have to have complex configuration in these steps between Synapse Analytics and Cosmos DB. The other Synapse Link is for our SQL data stores. The latest one is Azure SQL Database and SQL Server 2022. If you want to have this operational data to be available in SQL Data Warehouse, distributed SQL engine, you can easily set this up with a Synapse Link for SQL. You don't need to have this pipelines or the different complex configurations. You just set this Synapse Link up, and it's going to come near. The operational data is going to come to dedicated SQL pool near real time. All right. So as we know, when we get the data from the source, let's say in the case of Confluent Cloud streaming, and then we're going to put it, in this case, we're talking about Synapse Analytics, a dedicated SQL pool. And then we have to report it, we have to visualize it, right? So as part of a recent announcement, Microsoft Power BI is having its own Copilot. This is really important for people who wants to visualize and report data so that they can make business decisions. Why? Because initially, in any visualization platform, you have to manually create a dashboard, build a dashboard over many years. With the introduction of Copilot, right now you don't have to build the reports and dashboards manually anymore. You just type what you need, and then Copilot makes it available for you, all your reports and dashboards in an instant manner. All right, right now I would like to show the demo. All right, so as part of the demo, as you can see, we have different connectors, right, in Confluent platform. So here are the available connectors to Azure. You can see we have blob storage, data lake storage Gen 2, Event Hub, and then Cog Search, Cosmos DB, Azure Functions, our log analytics service, and Synapse Analytics. And it's fully managed by Confluent. And as part of the demo, we are getting the data dedicated to HR and games from here, and then loading it to Synapse SQL Data Warehouse. Here you can see we have different topics that is going to Synapse dedicated SQL pool. All right here. And so here's the Synapse Analytics. And when we open the Synapse Studio, it is sort of a workspace which has multiple engines, as I mentioned, dedicated to handle different sort of workloads. So this is the Synapse SQL Data Warehouse. So here are the tables that we got from Confluent platform. We have this payroll data, and then we have this gaming data. And then here, what we're doing is we are getting this data and then making it, we are reporting it. We're visualizing, creating a dashboard on a Microsoft Power BI. Here is the workspace that we set up here in Power BI, and then we have a report that is coming as part of a direct query from Synapse SQL Data Warehouse. And as you can see, here's the report we have. This one is dedicated to payroll, the number of employees, and there's a lab table, and there's like 9 departments, and this is the usage of lab across different departments. And this is the bonus that's coming from the bonus table, and across 3 different years, 22, 21, 22, and 23, this is the distribution of bonuses across multiple months right here, as you can see. And this is for 22, and this is for 2023. This is a direct query, and as part of, and this is a dashboard. This is a report, and this is a dashboard. This is dedicated to gaming, so top gaming players, and then there are different game rooms here, and their usage is described and highlighted here. Total number of rooms, total number of game players, and then the usage of different game room on a daily basis here on this visual. And this one is the payroll that I mentioned initially as part of this report. This is the one that's dashboard. So to Power BI, Copilot is coming. That means previously on any reporting platform, regardless of this is Power BI or any other platform, when it's reporting a visualization tool, you had to build it manually. What is going to happen with the arrival of Power BI Copilot is that you don't have to do all the manual configuration, build the dashboard and reports anymore. You just write down in the ask what kind of dashboard or visual you want. You will get it instantly. So this is the, as I mentioned, this is a dashboard, this is a report, this is a Power BI. So this is the end-to-end sort of integration of a Confluent Cloud platform with our Synapse Analytics service, and then Power BI service. And one of the things that I would like to mention at the end of our speech, so we have in public preview Microsoft Fabric SaaS product that is coming to the market. As part of Microsoft Fabric, it has one lake that direct lake capability. With a direct query, you can connect to the lake and get the data instantly with the lightning fast speed that is not available on any other products. So I would all call out everyone here, please check out our Azure products on Data AI. Hopefully you'll get excited. Thank you.